Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning into another Budget With Me video. In this video we are going to be catching up with my week 2 budget check-in of April and hopefully updating some of my trackers as well, because they have moved on a little bit, especially savings. So let's get into this first. One of the things I want to say is our blinds are still not done, even though we have saved for it. I am getting quotes for the drive, but at the minute some of them have been like really expensive and we only have a really small drive, so I'm still looking for the right company and for the right price. But one of the things I do need to tell you is we have decided to go ahead and get a new kitchen. It's going to cost a little bit of money, but we are having it interest free, so it does mean we will be going into a little bit of debt. However, we have decided to just throw everything at it and get it paid off in less than 2 years. Normally the interest is for 5 years, but we said we didn't mind paying more a month just to get it paid off sooner. But we're just conscious of the fact that saving like 6,000 or 8,000, between 6,000 and 8,000 for a kitchen is going to take us a long time as well. And because of the position we're in right now, we really just want it sorting. So that's going to be really exciting. At the minute we haven't sort of finalised everything. We're just waiting on some new kitchen plans and some final paperwork and things like that. So it's nowhere near complete or agreed upon. But it is something that we are considering really doing, just because it's something we've wanted doing for a while, and we want to get it done. We don't really want to wait any longer. But like I say, even though it will mean a little bit of debt, it is interest free, so that is a bonus. And like I say, we do intend to get it paid down within 2 years. Which for us is just like having a phone contract, and for us it seems to go really quickly. Like I feel like I've only just recently had my phone and already it's due up this year for renewal. My husband's is already due for renewal and he hasn't upgraded yet. So it's just something that we know, even though it is a commitment and it is a little bit of debt, it will get paid off quickly. And honestly, it seems like a long time, but it's not. So we are going to look, and at the minute the only thing we're not sure about is whether to decrease our emergency savings to balance it out a little bit, or whether to just sort of budget differently so that we're still putting the same amount into our emergency savings, but our outgoings will look a little bit different so that we can sort of accumulate that difference there instead. At the minute, the difference between my old pay and my new pay has been going towards savings and debt, so I might just use that difference to pay my half of the kitchen every month, so that I can keep my emergency fund savings the same. But I haven't decided yet, and it's something we'll decide together anyway, because whatever I do or whatever he does, we both do the same. That's just how we like to do everything. Which I think is one of the best ways to do it anyway. So there is going to be that. And then some of these as well are just not getting stuffed because I'm now not at work for 2 weeks, which means my outgoings, some of them will change slightly. So these are my cash envelopes, which I only use 3. I know some people use a lot. Like I don't have one for food because we just do click and collect and it's online. So there's no point taking that money out. I just have to go and put it back in again every week. So there is that difference. And then I do have savings, birthday, which I am going to put something towards this week. It does need something. And then beauty and Christmas, which I'll see about that one. Okay, and then we go into the other ones like car maintenance, car tax, debt, which is my biggest one this month for me. It feels like this is just taking forever to pay down though. My car is on finance until like 2025, which is like ridiculous, I know, but most cars are 5 years. But I'm hoping to just decrease it as much as I can while I can. So there's all of those, and then I feel like I'm missing one. So I'll pull this out a second. No, they seem to be on the same line almost, so that's fine. Okay, so then I'm just going to pull a sticker from this sticker book, which I've been using for this week, because as you guys know, I like to do everything from the same if I can. So I'm going to pull this. It's not really washi, like some people call this washi, but to me it's just a sticker. It's just a long thin one, but I'm really excited about the kitchen. It's something that we've really wanted to do for a long time, and this year we got married last year and we didn't have a honeymoon. Obviously it got cancelled because of everything, and most people were trying to get away in this country, so it meant that going away in here was just impossible as well. We just couldn't get anything. So we decided to hold out, and then we were supposed to be going on holiday in the Easter holidays, just for a few days for the bank holiday, but obviously at the minute you're not allowed to travel for a holiday either, so that got cancelled, but we rearranged for next year instead. And I think we've just sort of decided that for this year we're not going to go on holiday. We're going to stay at home, do some house projects, really focus on getting as much as the house done as we can, and then next year have a really good summer holiday, and hopefully by then travelling abroad won't be such a big issue. I know that they're announcing new plans for holidays, but for me it's just a stress, constantly thinking like, are we going to be able to go away? Will we be able to go away? It's just stress that I just don't want to deal with. So for now we've decided that we're just going to tackle house things for this year, like the drive, the kitchen, and there's a few other things we want to get done as well. So if you guys watched one of my last videos, you'll know that I did fuel up, but I didn't end up going to work because I was sick, which means I've got a full tank of fuel. So I just decided that fuel wouldn't be getting anything this week. So the £20 that would be used for fuel is going to go towards debt, and I'm just going to stick it outwards for now until I decide if any more is going in there before I write it in. So that's that one finished. Personal is a funny one. I feel like I'm just going to give it 10 this week because I'm just staying at home really right now. I do have plans to go out. Mainly I've got to go to work and pick up some food and other little bits, just errands really, but nothing that really will mean I go spending very much at the minute. And then YouTube I do want to put something into as well, so I'm going to give it 5. Okay. So that is my cash envelopes done for now. And then these are my sort of other ones. So first thing as well, I'm just going to move this to one side because I do want to flick open this and clear off another week, which I know before I did land on this one, but I gave it 15 because it's just a hassle doing odd numbers. So I'm just going to round up a little bit, I think, from now on, or round down. So if it's 26, I'll give it 25. If it's 14, I'll give it 15. If it's 21, I'll give it 20. So hopefully it'll be in line almost, because obviously if it's 14 and I give it 15, I'm £1 over, but then sometimes I'll be £1 under, so hopefully it will balance a little bit along the way. So at the minute I am here, and I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would give it 20. So I'm just going to quickly put a little marker here so I know that's where I am. And I'm going to just write my last one in for here right now. And that's 20. So now I can go ahead and mark savings first, which is one of the biggest ones. That can be a real nightmare to do. So I'm going to pull a 20 and give it that. Okay, so now we're down to these last few. What's this one? Okay, so we have birthday, car maintenance, we have debt, and we have Christmas, beauty, and car tax. So Christmas is going to get 10. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out this £10 and give it a £20 note. And then birthday, where are you? Birthday will get 10. That's not going to get anything. Okay. Birthday is going to get 10, and then next time I give it a 10 I'll swap it out for a £20 note. So that just leaves me now with car maintenance, car tax and debt, which, what did I give any of these before? Car maintenance has already had 10, so that's going to go without for this month, for this week anyway, which just leaves car tax and debt. You're getting nothing. Christmas has had 10. Beauty won't get anything because at the minute it's ready for a haircut and that's enough for me. So you're going to get 5 and debt will get 20. So I'm going to pull that into there, and then debt will actually get the 40, so it'll get 20 from fuel and 20 as extra. So I'm going to actually just correct that. See, and this is why I have to be really careful. Now, that'll do. Okay, so we stuffed the usual amount for this week, but next week will be slightly higher because I did go ahead and sell a couple of last minute things as well that hadn't sold the week before, and I've just recently posted them, so I'll go ahead and take that money out the bank once I know how much postage costs, and I'll take it from what I actually sold the items for. Anything left over I'll withdraw, and then I'll stuff it into these envelopes and it will go as extra payment towards, you guessed it, debt, because that's the one I'm tackling the most at the minute. So that is finished until I can track any spending here. However, there is something else that I need to talk about, and that is savings. Now I have a standing order, which is just like some money that automatically goes into my savings account every month, and I totally forgot about it because it was actually going into my account for my emergency fund, which obviously I did save for like the beginning of last month, I think it was, or the end of the month before, and so I totally forgot about that money, and I didn't even notice it leaving my account last month in March. It wasn't until the interest went in and I realised that actually that had grown quite a lot that I had a look to see, well, how much interest did I get? And it was pretty standard. It was just that I'd actually put money in from the standing order. So what I did was I cancelled that standing order, because even though I put £100 into savings, I put it in manually. So I cancelled the standing order that was going into my other savings account, and the £50 that went in from March's pay, I transferred it to my savings for our goal for the drive, because I have more than enough in my emergency fund, plus a bit extra in there that's going towards car maintenance and little issues with that, just in case, as a backup. So I've cancelled the standing order. It shouldn't happen again, and I'll just do what I've always been doing, and that's just transfer the money manually myself. But it just means that I do have extra savings payment this week, which is going to be, so I'm just going to grab my iPad, because on it I do like to keep track of everything, and I just have all of my apps on here as well, so it just makes life a lot easier to manage, especially when you're managing like multiple savings accounts. So the savings transfer, which luckily we do have some really cute stickers for, in here somewhere. There they are. I can get one off. Okay. So the savings transfer happened on the 3rd. And I'm just going to quickly, if I have room, put that there as well, just so I know that that's definitely where it happened. Okay, so that's that finished, which means it has impact on my savings. So here's my drive, which my husband did go ahead and give me an extra £100 for, so we are doing really well with that. And then I have, so we had 15 from the first week because we rounded up, plus 20 that I've just put in, and then the 50. So I'm gonna put, I'll put the same date for both of these, and I'll just put the 28th for this one so that I don't get too confused. Okay, so I'm not going to bother like really going crazy. I'm just going to do 684 and forget the pennies for now. And 15, because interest has gone in now, so I'll have to look at what that is later. Add 20, 719, add 50, 769. And then I normally just put interest, and the interest on this account was 29 pence. Oh dear me, never mind. Okay, so it's like 30 now. 7, 6, 9, 30. Okay, so that's that done. I do need to add these in actually. So these are all my completed trackers, which means I need to open this up and go backwards, not forwards. I did go ahead and complete some of this in one of my last videos, but you can see I'm still a long way off. Okay, here it is. So we're almost at 800, so I can actually do one more line. But I think I am going to need to update this a little bit once we've reached 1,000, because 1,000 is just not going to be enough. I think it is going to cost 1,500, which is a shame because it is such a small space. But it's fine, it is what it is. But we are really close, we're like 300 off. Who knows, we might just reach it this month if we're really lucky. We're close to 800 already with 880 almost. So I think we definitely will complete these two this month, and then hopefully this one by like May. I'd love to get the drive done in the summer, so we'll just keep saving for now and we will get there. And then Christmas, we haven't got 360 at the minute, and these I only update every now and then, and at the minute I don't need to do it, I don't think, but I will check. So that is it for this one. Until I see what I spend here, then I'm not going to be able to really track anything else. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this rather quick cash envelope stuffing. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here so you don't miss any future videos, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye.